What's going on, everybody? So we're going to take a look at some of the most recent patch news updates. There was a patch released for Madden NFL 18 on November 20th, 2017, and some of the things that were addressed, I have no idea why it's being addressed. And you know what the problem is? Now that there's competitive, quote-unquote, real competitive Madden, which is kind of weird to me, because a lot of the people that are competing, the things that they're suggesting, I don't even, look, whatever, it is what it is. But this thing with kick blocks no longer occur on perfect kicks. You know, the biggest thing about it is if you make the mechanic right and you make it a situation where it's time, and I know some people are going to say, but yeah, you can glitch it and block it all the time. I just don't understand what a perfect kick situation would do in a real game, because even if people set up perfectly in an NFL game, it doesn't matter how perfect the kick is. If something is perfect on the other side, it's going to still get blocked. But that's one of the huge things that I was talking about. There's other things with QB contain and stuff like that. But there's so many other things that were addressed that I'm very, very thankful never happened to me, because I would have gone crazy, okay? One of the biggest things that I saw, people were sending me tweets about, you know, people not reacting on kick plays and stuff like that when you could come out in a fake kick, field goal and run around and run for 6. A lot of people tweeted me that. I did forward that to EA. I'm not taking credit for why it was patched. I just didn't understand why it was happening. So shout out to everybody that sent me that information. But one of the biggest things that I had an issue with, right? I don't know if can you guys see what I'm talking about, where it says address the rare issue where possession would be given to the incorrect team when kicking an onside kick out of bounds. You see that right there is something that I wouldn't be able to deal with logically. Now, there are a lot of things that we're going to go over right now. I'm going to just go through some gameplay as I finish up some solos, and I'm going to talk to you guys about certain things, including, you know, what has changed realistically that I see in the game and certain things that I can point out to you. But for the most part, the game appears to be very similar to what it was prior to the patch, with these specific things that were addressed. You can feel free to pause the game and look at some of the things, but for franchise mode users, you may still be experiencing delays and lag that they are very, very much aware of and are addressing. So shout out to the EA Sports team for understanding that there are a lot of individuals that play franchise, whether it's a money league and stuff like that, and they are going to be looking into that situation. But as far as our gameplay and what we do here at GmiasWorld, we're primarily a MUT, you know, a MUT channel when it comes to Madden. So we're going to go ahead and look at some MUT situations and look at the gameplay with that. And I'm going to talk to you and chop it up as we go ahead and unlock Michael Irvin, you know, one of the Thanksgiving heroes. So stay with me right now. All right, so we're back right now. We're going to be logging in the Ultimate Team right now, right after the patch. And pretty much what I'm going to be doing right now is taking a look to see how close I actually am to completing that Irvin. Now, I told you guys you could have done that a long time ago. You know, over the weekend possibly, but I didn't have the time to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the usual daily objectives first, and then we're going to jump into a couple gameplays, because I think I need a few more tokens to actually get Michael Irvin upgraded. Why am I in the my binder? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and let me just check this real quick, because like I said, I hope you guys have done this. Whether you sold him or whatever you did with him, his ratings are so wild. Why do I have so many? I only need one more. Okay, so we could actually, there's a lot of different ways we could do it, but I'm going to do the gameplay just to make sure that we do it. All right, so let me see. Can we use the predictor and just do that to complete? Okay, so we don't have that. Okay, so what's this? We could do this one. All right, so that takes care of that for the set. All right, get out of that. We're going to go buy a pack from the store. And like I said, you know, pretty much, guys, you're going to want to do that every day for your chance to get that 350K prize. Obviously, you could do the silver token set if you whichever way you like to do it. You know, I just do it that way because it's just easier for me not have to, you know, go through getting all the silver cards and doing all that other good stuff. So we buy a pack from the store, we do this, and then we get 2 wins, and then that's it. We get our pack for up to 350K, which I will probably get 5K every day. And I'm okay with that because EA Sports just does whatever they want anyway. All right, so look, we're going to go ahead and jump into one of the solos. I don't think that I did, hold on, with the Madden Harvest, because they have the daily solos, but I don't think I did. Okay, let's go ahead and do one of these. What do we have to do for this? Okay, opponent to four fewer passes, do not allow any complete passes. All right, we'll go ahead and do 2 of these. because more than likely they're going to complete everything that they're not supposed to be completing. And yeah, we're going to talk about some of the things with the actual patch. Now, one of the main things you're going to learn is the way that the angle that your defensive players, your corners take when you contain them. They've completely changed and revamped it, so they kind of move freakish. They go like outside and in. It doesn't make any sense. And then also with that, jumping over offensive linemen, it's been toned down a little bit. I still envision it happening because that's just something that I think is part of the AI that I don't think they really can take out of it. Because remember, before the original patch that they did, that wasn't happening. And again, I'm going to reiterate it again. I had the game early, and none of that stuff was going on. So after the patch had something triggered, similar to Madden 16, when they created that whole situation where you couldn't beat anybody deep, and the guys just stayed up on you and they would slide into you, aka sliding into your DMs. A lot of the things that are generated with Madden comes from these patches, the things that people can't deal with. And what's happening is, I feel like the programmers, the developers, are being backed into a corner by whether it's people that's just raging about, you know, whatever. Like people are just nobody. You can't make everybody happy. One of the new designs. See that little yellow thing in the top thing there? See that little yellow thing, little triangle? That's one of the new things that I noticed that's been going on with the game. I don't know why that was added. What's going on with it? But that's something that I noticed that didn't make any sense. I don't know. Maybe that's a new upgrade edition or something like that. But I don't know. So, you know, pretty much what's going on right now is this. You know, as far as the containing everything goes, you're going to have to be careful with that. I did notice the way that your QB moves behind the line of scrimmage also. It was more fluid. I have Mike Vick at quarterback, and that's the only reason that you would keep Mike Vick is if you're able to move like Mike Vick. Now, a lot of you guys may have, you know, had the stuttering issue where he would run for a little bit, and, you know, he'll be jerky like this. He'll be going back and forth and doing stuff like that. I did try it out a little bit, and it didn't happen the same way. I haven't gone online yet to play an online game, so I can't tell you the smoothness or anything like that. But more than likely, I will be streaming via Twitch at GmiasWorld, which I do daily. You know, I encourage you guys to go check me out live there because I will be streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. But YouTube is more of an instructional stream because it's archived. And that way, a lot of my viewers can learn certain things that I'm doing, and it makes it easier for me not to have to go ahead and make another video. You guys can see everything. You know, you guys can see everything that's going on. It's not like edited out and you don't understand what's going on. So as far as the actual gameplay, the way that I play the game defensively, I haven't really seen any major changes. Like I told you guys earlier in the video, feel free to pause the game and you can look and see specifically what has been changed, but the things that have been changed don't truly affect me. I don't know if you guys were used to containing your blitzes. If you guys run 3-3-5 nickel, one of the the biggest community defenses where you have the corner on the side blitzing. If he was in the contain, he's going to be delayed a little bit now because I'm assuming that some of the competitive players were complaining about how fast those players came in. But you can always just re-blitz them and have them regular coming in. I'm pretty sure that might kind of fit that whole situation. But again, a lot of the things that are being suggested, that's my issue with Madden. You know, penalties being in MUT, I don't have an issue with that. But now it's gone a little wild to the fact that you can't even use coaching adjustments anymore. See, those are the issues. It's sort of like things get overdone, and it gets overdone because newer people to Madden that are suggesting certain things, in all honesty, I don't know why they're able to suggest certain things, and that's what's going on. And it's similar to the people that how did he recover that? How did he recover his own fumble like that with three of my guys running over there? So that stuff still goes on. So you guys just saw that. So that's pretty good to see right there. So that way you don't have to ask me about it. Oh, what's the deal with fumbles? You can still see that it happens anyway. It doesn't matter. I don't really see or understand why that just happened. But again, he's about to throw another dot, so we're screwed. All right, yeah, so that's 2 dots. So we're going to have to retry this one. Oh, he can't do more? Allow 2 or... Okay, so 2 or fewer. All right. So I don't know why they have Des Bryant catching passes, because obviously, if you watch the Dallas Cowboys, that dude is a bum. But more than likely, they're just doing whatever they want. They're probably going to get this completion off, so it kind of works out for me regardless. Yeah, go ahead, throw it up, throw it to him. Pick it up! What am I? Okay, good job, Dion. Good job, Deion Sanders. That's why I got you on the squad, bro. That right there, that's the only reason that I have that GOAT. Because he's very, very alert, and he will realize that the ball's on the ground and therefore go and pick it up. All right, so with everything else that goes on with the fluidity of the gameplay, it's still very, very smooth in my opinion. But again, I have to wait for Weekend League to make sure, because what I learned is that head-to-head seasons, more than likely, a lot of those games are not going to be as laggy as the the actual Weekend League. And the reasoning behind that, maybe the server load, maybe a lot of people are playing Weekend League or whatever the situation. Oh, 10,000, wow. Probably because they know I'm making a video live, but I don't usually get 10K. I usually get just 5K every day. So, you know, do I need to do this one? I don't know. Well, hold on. What do they want me to do for this one? They want me to do not allow any complete passes. One drive. Do I really want to deal with this? Do not allow any complete. Oh, we could just come out of field goal block. No. If I come out of field goal block, look, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do on this. Do not allow any. This is gonna be kind of challenging. Unless we get a fumble or a pick, they're gonna probably have me doing that over continuously. But again, yeah, we are. Once I get this one done, if it starts to get wild, I'll just get out of it and go and unlock Michael Irvin and put him in the lineup, give you guys an idea what's going on. But the details are very, very obvious. I know some people were, like I said earlier in the video, having an issue with people coming out in field goal fakes and just running the ball fast and just going for 6 because nobody was reacting. So certain things were fixed that impacted some of my viewers, which is what I'm concerned with. My viewers and my viewers only. So if you're part of GmiasWorld, like I said, you guys tweet me. We figure out what's going on. I contact EA. We try to get some things done. But I don't want to take credit for any of it because I don't know how many people are reporting it. But I do. If I tell you I report something for you, it can be documented that it was submitted to EA Sports, whether through DM or email. So looking forward with, okay, do not allow any complete passes. I just can't wait to actually go online and see what's going on. But I will tell you that the game is playing a lot smoother with the solos. And what I mean by that is when the game first was released, it was extra smooth, like silky smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't mess with the zone hand. That kind of silky smooth. It was let him fumble the ball, and that's another thing. The QB now fumbles. So if you hit a QB, and you know, like there was that time frame without the patch where dudes were not fumbling at all. They fumble now. So that's a very huge thing because I have Sean Taylor, and sometimes I blitz him off the edge, and he would run into quarterbacks, and nothing would happen. And you know, it became very, very ridiculous for me, and I just couldn't deal with it. And I never really, well, I actually raged uncontrollably. And a couple of developers were in my stream while I was raging uncontrollably. Again, I don't want to say that I'm taking credit for any of it, but I did rage like a maniac. And, you know, we need to get fumbles when a guy like Sean Taylor is hitting, you know, Kirk Cousins. Like he fumbles for no reason. So he should fumble if, you know what I'm saying, if he gets hit by Sean Taylor. That's all I was trying to say. Oh my, pick the ball, let's go. Okay, so that's it. All right, so drop on the ground. And yo, speaking of devil, we talking about Sean Taylor, he picks the ball up. He still, in my opinion, is the best defensive player in the game. I understand you guys got Ed Reed, you got Paul Krause. Sean Taylor is by far the best free safety, best defensive player in the secondary, by far. So now that we just done that, those solos are available on a daily basis to get you more harvest tokens. You guys can do the cultivator sets. I don't recommend any of them because I don't really care for them. But if I get more tokens and I can, you know, more harvest tokens and I can do them, I will, you know, probably do it. But I'm not really interested in doing the cultivator set. So now we got our daily Madden harvest token. And I don't know why you have to do 3, though. Why do you got to do 3 for 1 harvest token? Regardless of whatever, bro. Doesn't really matter. We're going to go ahead right now and we're going to unlock Michael Irvin. I'm very, very disappointed that they don't have the crack cocaine chem because that's what actually helped. You know, it contributed a lot to his play. This dude was an animal, bro. But his catch and traffic rating is so wild, and I really love that EA allows us now to get these cards, some grinding, some spending money, stuff like that. It's unbelievable, bro. It really is. So 91 speed, 91 spectacular catch, 94 catch and traffic. I got to see. Let me compare him to my new dude, Freddie B, because I think I'm going to keep Freddie B as the starter. But Michael Irvin looks like an outright goon, though. And he's faster, so Freddie B might not be starting anymore. 93 Excel also. Yeah, Freddie, what's his, let me see, pass block. I don't care about that stuff, though. Run block, 68. What's the impact block? Freddie B, what you doing, bro? 62? Okay, so it looks like logically Michael Irvin should be the starter. He's faster. Okay, his set is now complete. I think he should probably be the starter on the team. I'm gonna take some of your suggestions. Should he start? I think he's fast enough, but this all right, you know what? Let's put him in. Let's put him in as a starter, and then Freddie B. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put Freddie B over. Some of you guys are recommending I put Freddie B in the slot, but Freddie B is an outright goon, and not only that, he doesn't really drop the ball for the most part. So I kind of like, you know, what he's added. Go deep. Okay, they changed the way these. Okay, so this is another update. If you look on the right side, the way that they show the levels. So that's easier to let you know. I guess 3 is tier 1, 6 is tier 2, 9 is tier 3, and 12 is tier 4. So that lets you know how many you have in total. That's pretty huge. I like that. I like that they show it to you so simply now. All right, so they both go to 94, and then we're gonna who are we gonna put in the slot though? Because we rage sold OBJ. Who's a good slot receiver? We might have to end up getting you know, Michael Thomas doesn't look bad, but I'm gonna put Demaryius Thomas there. He's probably gonna drop every pass, more than likely. Let me know if I should get like maybe a Larry Fitzgerald or something like that. All right, so that's what we're looking like offensively. That's pretty much what the patch you know, what they encompassed with the patch as far as gameplay that affects us. Be careful of that contain. The QB scramble for the most part has been fixed with a lot of the stuff that goes on with it. You see the additions that they did right here to show you it's more simplified in my opinion. If you guys need me to go more in depth with that for my newer viewers, especially all around the world that have questions about certain things, I already have videos out explaining how chemistry works. But if you need additional information about it or you have a question, I will try to put time together to make sure that you guys understand how to do your sets, because it is something that you need to know for daily objectives and stuff like that. And I really want you guys to enjoy MUT to the full capacity of the flux capacitor. All right, so that's pretty much what the patch was about. I'm going to be seeing you guys and girls on Twitch or YouTube. Just follow me on Twitter at GmiasWorld to know when I go live. Also, go and sub to my sports recap channel. We got a nice new recap about the Monday Night Football game with the Seahawks and the Falcons. I'm pretty sure you guys will want to hear about that. The link is in the description. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have a good day. One love.